I was raised by two immigrant parents. My dad is from Cuba, my mom is from Nicaragua. So I am the first person in my family to go to college.
My mom was going to attend FSU. She kind of wasn't able to because she had me so young right after she completed high school. But because she couldn't, she wanted to make sure that I had the opportunity to do it.
My parents are from Cuba and Honduras, so just venturing into college by myself was hard.
Being a first-year student to me just means entering spaces that I know that my parents never entered in.
My dad was born in Havana, Cuba, and so all of them had to emigrate. Even all my grandparents, they all were born in Cuba, and they had to, come to this country, trying to start their own lives and such. And they all had varying levels of success, but not any of us, none of us got college education, so that was kind of like a big mystery.
CARE is the best program ever. Knowing we all share the same experience, it was comforting. It's good knowing that people are providing resources, giving you workshops, helping you have a smoother transition into FSU. So I think having that CARE summer was a good, hey, you're gonna be fine and you're gonna have people to support you no matter what.
I'm part of the Marine Turtle Research Ecology and Conservation Group in the Department of EOAS, where I'm looking at sea turtle fibropapillomatosis, which is a tumor-causing disease in green sea turtles found pretty much across the entire world, but most prevalently in Florida, and just kind of looking at how can we promote sea turtle conservation as best as we can to help save an endangered species.
For Europe, I worked with a graduate student who was studying this reparations program that Illinois just recently started. And we were trying to see whether or not it was effective in the way it was administering that, and also whether it was inclusive.
As of right now, what I'm working on is we are trying to figure out how to make an example of like a street situation, showcasing how close you get to like a electricity line. However close you get is going to determine how at risk you are, especially when the power cable is at risk of breaking down.
I'm studying how the films of Alexander Sokurov, he's a Russian director, how they affect the work of Raoul Peck, a Haitian filmmaker, and kind of understanding why a Haitian filmmaker would draw inspiration from a Russian filmmaker, and analyzing important political themes.
My project is basically creating like a database for collegiate recovery programs all over the United States. And collegiate recovery programs just basically they aid students recovering from substance abuse and that are going through drug abuse problems in general.
If I could go back and talk to my 10-year-old self, I would say, well, first of all, you're still really into film. That hasn't changed at all. And two, all the worries you had about, financial wellness, all those stresses you had about kids like making fun of you, you don't gotta worry about that now. You made it to college, even though that didn't really seem like something realistic to you at the time, even at such a young age. And just understand that your parents are really proud of you, they're excited for you to be here, and you're really proud of yourself.
My 10-year-old self would probably not believe what I'm doing right now. And like the one advice that I would tell my 10-year-old self is like, you have to aim for not just the sky, but the stars. Like keep going, keep trying to pursue different dreams, and like don't think you're confined to one thing, because like as I'm here right now, I know that that's true, and like I'm doing those things I never thought I would have a chance to.
If I could go back to like 10-year-old me and kind of show him like a little like preview of what I've done up until this point, he probably would have thought that was all crazy. So I feel really empowered in a sense, and I don't think that kind of confidence and empowerment, I don't think I would have gone to any other university that didn't have a program like CARE.
Be okay where you are now, but don't give up when things get too hard. The goals, like the pressures and like those type of things that you face as not only a first-gen student but immigrant student, when you're trying to push through those barriers, you will actually push through them, and then you will actually reach the point you want to reach. Like it's an ongoing journey. And just because you don't see the end point now doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
When I was 8 years old, I was in a pretty traumatic car accident. I was in a coma for a week and a half and in the hospital inpatient for a month and a half. So even then, I was in and out for years after that. So if I could talk to my younger self, I would probably tell him that things get better, to keep pushing, that spending so much time in the hospital would pay off, and that one day I would not be the patient, but be the provider.